hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Outside. 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Darnold. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
Let's go. Let's do it.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Watch tight. X3. 218. Chopper.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A quick throw complete to Chark. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Mike. 190. 190. 59. Cut.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. The open man is Westbrook. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
Red! White, 89!
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers on the catch. It's Crowder. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Pick it up. Load it.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Rivers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They run with Breida. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Exit.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Rivers now to throw on first down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. McCaffrey, and now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Here's Rivers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
57 to Mike. And lady, wins championships, baby.
Darnold from the gun. Got an open man. That's Campbell. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold, he finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Flush to his right.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along.
Let's go. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Final play of the half, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Now on 2nd and 16, Rivers. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Rivers.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida.
Get there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 44, Darnold is going to float this one deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Check, easy.
From the 36, Rivers. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Oh, here we go. Oh, watch out.
Rivers going to try and sneak it, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Darnold. That'll be complete to Breida. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, Breida, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's got Thompson here, complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Switch gears, switch gears.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mike's 57, 57's Mike. Check pass, check pass. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Say, young lady.
Now Darnold. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers
and he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. And he's going to go down again. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long for Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here's Breida. And an alley to run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Rivers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
On the run, he'll let this go. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers. And the pressure gets to him again. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers on the catch. It's Crowder. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
59. Mike to 59. Pick it up, guys.
Now Rivers on 4th down. And he's got a noon one. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. First down, Rivers. This is caught. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Joe Schobert in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. But they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. This is Breida. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now it's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Play fake, Rivers. Buying time to his left. This one into the hands of Burton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Let's put up. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Take 4, take 4.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. On the handoff, this is Breida. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.